Have you ever read Genesis chapter 5? It is a chapter filled with names you might not know, and numbers, lots of numbers. It tells of fathers and sons, of lives lived long, long ago. This chapter is a bridge in God's great story. It might seem like just a list, a record of who lived and when, but look closer, see beyond the words. God is painting a picture here, a picture of his enduring plan. Humanity was young then, the world was fresh and new, and God was always watching. These names are more than ink on a page: Adam, Seth, Enoch, Kenan. Each one represents a heartbeat, a life filled with joys and sorrows, each one a precious soul. They walked the earth just like us. They faced their own struggles. God knew each one by name. This chapter sets a quiet scene. It speaks of time flowing like a river, generations rising and falling, like waves upon the shore. Through it all, God's faithfulness remained, a steady light in a changing world. He was with them then, he is with you now. Look at the ages in this chapter. They are truly astonishing, aren't they? Adam lived for 930 years. Imagine that, so many sunrises. Seth, his son, lived 912. Enoch reached 905. These were lives of great length, a testament to God's gift of life. Think of the seasons they witnessed, the countless moons that waxed and waned. They saw children grow, and their children's children too. Life must have taught them much, about patience, about endurance. They faced challenges we can only guess, yet they lived on, day by day. This incredible endurance whispers to us. It speaks of a profound strength, a strength that comes from beyond ourselves. God was their sustainer. He gave them breath for each new day. He provided for their needs. His power upheld them through long years of toil and joy. Their lengthy lives are a quiet lesson, a lesson in perseverance. Life is a journey, often long. Sometimes the path is smooth, sometimes it is very rough. But God's design includes endurance. He calls us to keep going, to live fully for all our days. Look around at God's creation. It teaches us so much about persistence. Consider the smallest seed. Buried in the dark, cold earth, it does not give up. It pushes upwards towards the light. Straining, growing until it blooms. A tiny miracle of resolve. Think of a mighty river. It begins as a gentle stream. It carves its way through mountains. It navigates around great rocks. Obstacles cannot stop its journey. It flows onward, ever onward, reaching for the vast open sea, its purpose divinely set. Observe the changing seasons. Winter's chill gives way to spring's warmth. Bare branches burst into vibrant leaf, then autumn paints the world in gold. Nature follows a divine rhythm, a cycle of renewal and growth. It never fails to show its beauty, a constant display of God's faithfulness. Nature is a wonderful teacher. It shows us how to keep going. God has filled it with examples of strength, resilience, and hope. The steadfast mountains, the patient stars, they all speak of his enduring power. Let their quiet strength inspire you to persevere in your own journey. Section 4, Walking with God, Enoch's example of faith. In the midst of all these long lives, one man stands out. His name is Enoch. The Bible tells us something special. Genesis chapter 5 verse 22 in the Amplified Bible says, Enoch walked in habitual fellowship with God, not just for a little while but for 300 years. What a remarkable friendship. Enoch's life was not just about length, it was about depth, about connection. He chose to live close to God. His heart was turned towards heaven. Imagine those daily walks, sharing thoughts with the Creator, feeling His presence every step. This was the secret of his life. Then comes a most beautiful verse. Genesis chapter 5 verse 24 tells us, And Enoch walked in habitual fellowship with God, and he was not, for God took him. He did not taste physical death like others. God simply welcomed him home, a gentle transition, a divine embrace. His faith led him to this glorious end. Enoch's example shines so brightly, it shows us the power of faith. Faith is more than just believing facts, it is walking with God each day, sharing your heart, listening for His voice, trusting His guidance, His love. This kind of faith changes everything, it brings you closer to Him. Section 5. The Unfolding Tapestry, Trusting God's Grand Design. Each name recorded in Genesis chapter 5, Adam, Seth, Enoch, and all the rest, they are like individual threads, woven into a magnificent tapestry. God is the master weaver. He is crafting a story of redemption, His wonderful plan for all humankind, a plan full of hope and purpose. Through this list of generations, we see a lineage unfolding steadily, a line leading towards someone special. It points towards Noah, a man of faith, and beyond Noah to future promises. God was working His purpose out, even in those ancient days. His hand was always guiding. Your life too is a vital thread. You are part of God's beautiful design. You might not see the whole pattern. Sometimes the way ahead seems unclear, but He sees it all perfectly. He knows the part you play, and it is a significant part, woven with love and intention. So trust the weaver, trust his skill. His hands are gentle and wise. He knows exactly what he is doing. Your journey has profound meaning, even when you cannot understand it all. Do not give up on His plan for you. It is a plan filled with goodness, a plan for your ultimate joy. Section 6. Hold fast to hope, your journey, His promise. Genesis chapter 5 is not just ancient history. It is not merely a list of names. It is a powerful message of hope, a timeless message for you today. Right where you are, in your life, God wants to encourage your heart. He wants you to know He is near and He is always, always faithful. Life can feel like a very long road. Sometimes it is dusty and tiring. There are hills to climb and valleys to walk through. But God's promises are like oases, places of rest and cool refreshment. They give you strength to continue. They remind you of His love, the God who sustained those ancient lives, the God who walked with Enoch. He is the same God today. His character never changes. His love for you is steadfast. His strength is always available. Lean on Him, trust in Him. He will see you through. So keep walking your path. Keep your faith fixed on Him. Keep believing in His goodness. God's plan for your life is perfect. It is unfolding just as it should. Do not give up. Do not lose heart. Your victory is already secured in Him. Hold fast to hope, dear friend.